What's going down, Commanders? I hope everyone's doing fine today. I should be able to give everyone a shout out because there's not too many of you. It's a bit of a wrong day, wrong time sort of thing today. But hey ho. Right, first off, first one in was Brandy, also a goat, and on my panel, and someone just left me. Tim, welcome, brother. Rennie Bow is another goat. Welcome, sweetheart. Darren L, welcome, bro. Blah, blah, blah. Lewis, as always, like what you do on the side chat. Thank you, bro. Kurt as well, welcome. Nutcracker, appreciate your time. He is on my panel list, I believe. Hawks, Mariam, welcome, guys. And Smash as well. That's about it. If I've missed anyone out, I do apologise. I shouldn't have. Right, on the panel we have got tonight, we've got Brandy, Forbidden Fruit, Lone Wolf, Mikey L for his first time ever on the panel, and Nutcracker. Guys, if you want to unmute and say hello.
Hello. Hey, Mikey.
Bonjour.
Hello. Hello there.
How we all doing, guys?
Your ghosty stands straight and firm.
It is Halloween. Well, it's the Halloween weekend for Kixeye, I guess.
Oh, is that what it is?
yeah. Ghosty weekend or zombie weekend. Normally, I don't know if we're going to see anything different. We probably might see some ghosts because they've got ghosts in the game, haven't they? Basically.
Yeah.
Whether we see them, yeah.
I think the people at Kixeye are zombies.
I think they're brain dead. They're not quite zombies. They're just brain dead. Is there, guys? Before I go any further, is there anything you want to bring up? Anything you want to say? Not involving the patch notes and everything else, but anything that's bothering you in the game?
Nope.
No.
We don't have time for that.
Fair enough. Fucking hell. This is going to be wrapped up quick tonight. Just a couple more shout outs. Robert and Danny Hernandez. Welcome, guys. Danny's a goat as well. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, so we've got the release notes. We've got the 14.20 release notes copied and pasted by Kixeye Drake. So if there's any problems with it, blame him. The following changes and fixes have been applied to Wednesday, October 30th at 10 AM PDT update. That's today, by the way, guys. We've got Skirmish, but I've got a tab open for that. That's Skirmish still. We've got Operation Sector Shield, which is next week's main event. I've got a tab open for that, so I'm not going to go through them. We've got bug fixes, and these are quite important. There's two bug fixes here. Actually, there's 4 bug fixes total, but 2 are very important to the game. So we've got general fixes and improvement. That's just a bog standard thing Kixeye had into the game, just to make it look like they're doing something. We've got the Thorium bases weren't showing the correct awards or paying out properly. I've not had an issue with that. I can't say I've had an issue. We've got the legendary Paladins. This is important, guys, and I do want to discuss this for a minute. So I'll read out the talent and then we'll have a little discussion. Legendary Paladins level 20 talent was not working and would lose the damage reduction talent at level 20. My argument is it isn't a damage reduction, is it? It's a flat damage. It is a damage reduction. It's flat damage reduction, isn't it? I think it don't lose the extra 300. I think it loses the whole 500 flat damage reduction at level 20. Well, yeah, level 20. So do you think they've got that right this time and fixed it? Am I here on my own or what?
Well, let's hope
no.
so. Let's hope
doubt it.
so.
Because I've got a feeling they're going to try to add the 300 back and not add the 2 that's missing.
Why not be negative 300, but they're done with it?
It boggles my mind the way Kixeye come up with stuff. Who just joined? Kelly, welcome, Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah, I'm hoping they've got this right. I wouldn't hold your breath. There's another big fucking thing, and this is pissing me off. Is the Pilgrims and Balthazar's damage against air was incorrect. This is a nerf. There's no 2 ways about it. They're going to take the splash away from the Balthazar and Pilgrims while we're attacking air. They tried this originally when they first come out, and it didn't implement correctly. Why would they want to fucking... These units are going to be out of date within a matter of weeks, maybe month or 2. Before these units are no longer viable in the game. What is the point of fixing them after? How long have they... It must have been 4 months at least they've been in the game, and now they've decided to change things around and fuck them over. Why?
Probably to try to get rid of it faster.
But there's no one's... I've not seen anyone complain about the Pilgrims and Balthazar. Not one fucking complaint.
Right.
But yet Kixeye there fucking moderating fucking things that... And the problem is they're bleeding fucking players left, right, and centre because they won't acknowledge and fix the fucking scripts and the hacks that are going on in the game, but they're fucking quick to nerf a unit down. So how are you going to keep players if you keep taking away good units from the players and saying, well, this isn't how we intended? If that's not how you intended it, you should have fixed it with a week it come out, not 3-4 months down the road. Because you decide that
it's no longer viable at all.
well, when it's no longer viable, it's no longer viable. I do. PvP. They're fucking deadly.
Not now.
Yes, not after this. They won't be. They're fucked.
Yeah.
But this they were the only counter to the guys using the scripts. We could go into their base and do some damage in their base. The guys that are using the scripts, the cheats, the hacks. And now Kixeye are taking the one thing that decently honest players had for them, they're taking that away from us. But you don't see them working on the fucking cheats, do you? You don't see them coming out and banning anyone. How long ago since they've done even a small ban wave? Even a half a dozen people or a dozen people?
No, we've already seen the amounts diminishing. Even somebody made a post about it, how the infamy season is diminishing
because the player base
season by season.
The player base is diminishing. That's the problem, and they're leaking. They're leaking players all over the place, and they think the best thing to do is to fuck a unit over and take it away from players because they decide so. I truly believe there's someone at Kixeye. They've got their finger in all the pies, and they're involved with this running of the scripts. I really do at this point, because why would you take the Pilgrims and Balthazar that damage away? Why would you nerf a unit? If players are enjoying
and we have an event coming up where we have to use them. That's why.
Yeah, but it's the last event that they're going to be using.
But it's one of it. Oh, you think this is the last event they're going to use them?
This is the last event you're going to be able to use them in Skirmish. Then it moves over to the free out. They should have fixed them 4 months ago when they first come out. If they were broken, fix them then. Don't leave it 3 months down the line and decide that they're too powerful for us to play with, to have.
Well,
to
you know
enjoy.
why, don't you?
Why?
You know why? Because they don't fucking bother looking anymore. They wait for people to put a complaint in it or in a bug report.
I'll tell you.
They don't do it anymore. They've asked us to fucking do it.
I promise you now, the people that are complaining about the Pilgrims and Balthazar in PvP are the people using the scripts. I promise you, because that's how we're getting their bases. We ain't having, because we won't stoop as low as them. We've got something where we can take on their bases without using a script or a manipulation. So Kixeye decided that makes no sense to me whatsoever, none. And it winds me up to no tomorrow. Really don't. But it's Kixeye all over. Once again, they've fucked over the decent players and kept on paving the way for these guys, and they're not even fucking hiding it no more. Have you noticed that about the cheaters?
Yeah.
How
no, they're not.
They're
because
laughing.
Last night I got a chat ban, and it was a hack chat ban.
Well, Kixeye was supposed to have fixed that, Throat.
Oh no, they didn't fix it. It was my first chat ban last night. I took it straight to Kixeye, and the guys that were in sector last night hitting us are the ones that are hacking the chat. And I sent a ticket in right away, and I got my chat back within 39 minutes.
Do you see what I mean? We've got a company,
and I've got all of those IDs of every one of those players that was in sector at the time, and I gave them all to Kixeye.
Yeah, but Fruit, do you really think Kixeye are going to do anything, or do you think you're just?
I gave them the video of every player that was in sector.
That wasn't the question. Do you think Kixeye are going to do anything about it?
No.
Right. That's the answer that we've all got. And that's the problem we've got running down the line. People are stopping, the decent players are not spending no more. I know I ain't spending like I used to, nowhere near it. I'm doing a little bit of coin during an event and that's it. I'm doing PvP. Once my tomb's damaged, dead, it repairs with time. I can't consistently keep fucking funding this game when they're corrupt. When the corruption runs thick. It's just fucking, it gets to the point where you say enough's enough. I play it for the events where I'll get a little bit of fun. I used to love PvP, but now it's every fucking, even decent players that never used to cheat are now using scripts. And then they're trying to tell players that this is a keyboard that records your mouse clicks and all that. I call bullshit on that as well. There's no keyboard in the world that records your mouse clicks. That's a program that records your mouse clicks. And then you've got to speed the program up to do the clicks as fast as they do. But who am I? Just a fucking idiot that makes live streams trying to make fucking fun for this game instead of destroying the game with fucking cheats, hacks and fucking manipulations. But anyway, Paladins are fixed. Pilgrims are fucked. Balthazar's fucked. Kixeye don't give a shit at this point. And the Pilgrims probably won't even get fixed properly. They'll probably be still at half power. Just the way the game's running. Is there any other bugs you've seen? I haven't seen that Thorium one, if I'm honest with you.
I haven't seen that one either, and I've been looking at it.
There used to be a pop-up. You can't get any more of this when I used to finish the Thorium base. But I never, it was not the point where I weren't getting the payout. It was just I'm guessing it was a wrongful pop-up I was getting.
Something like that, because I was trying that too, and cause I was doing threes right and left to see if I would get it, and I didn't get it.
What I was getting was inconsistency with my rares when I was doing the event. 1 minute I had full, next minute it was empty, then it was half full.
Yep, I noticed that too.
What was that? Sector breach?
Yeah. Well, during sector breach, but in your base, on your res, you go up and down like a fucking yo-yo.
Yes. Danny just brought up another cheat, the relocation hack as well.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of information on that. I haven't got all the information just yet. I believe they've got a way to put someone's ID into a cheat engine or something like that, and then with that ID you can jump to that person's coordinates no matter where they are on the map. That's what I've been told, but again, I can't 100% confirm that, but it's definitely a cheat. And you got to be careful. You got to be careful of what you call a cheat and what you call a script. A script is where you're meddling with the toons as they deploy into a base. That's a script. A cheat is where you're changing codes and putting numbers in to make things stronger, weaker, or make your base do things that it shouldn't do. That's a cheat. A script is different to a cheat. A script is...
I had two people jump to me, or jump to my little one, and not friends with either one of them.
Yep, I've had it as well. They know who they are as well. They're just laughing at Kixeye. At this point, we've got a company that's worth 90 million, just do Kixeye side of it. 90 million, that's not the Steel side front. Steel front's probably worth $500 million or something like that. So Kixeye are worth 190 million, and you've got teenage coders breaking the game's code week in, week out, every time they do an update within minutes, making these employees look fucking stupid, unless it's a Kixeye employee providing these scripts. And I'm looking more at a Kixeye employee, a rogue employee, or employees involved with this.
I would bet on that as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to the point where it ain't even funny no more. Within seconds, they've got the cheat. The cheat don't work for a day or 12 hours. Sometimes it comes back and it's just working anyway. But you do get every now and then you get a day or two's rest, and then all of a sudden it's back. They've broke the Kixeye code once again because none of it's server side.
Well, they did it in Discord. Why not the game?
Yeah. Well, that was deserved.
When I talked to the guy, he even looked at all my records on my chat, and he told me on my chat, he says, there are no current entries regarding someone suspending your chat, so I have no clue what is going on. We will look into it. So yeah, they're using a hack to ban your chats.
Yeah, and Kixeye come out with that about 3 weeks ago. I think they said there was someone was able to do it, and it wasn't Kixeye. So they will talk about things like that, but they won't be open and honest. An ETA of a fix or an assassin's. I said that they're jumping through an ID, but it's still a cheat.
Well, this guy that I'm talking to at Kixeye, he said, "Can you provide the players' names and bases of every user that is in that sector doing this. So I gave them all the names, all the user IDs, everything.
Yeah, but I just don't see how are they going to prove who did it?
It's not. I mean, what they have to do is Kixeye is going to have to change the program of how they do it, and therefore it'd be easier to be combative against the cheats.
The world chat should have never ever been able to manipulate the way they are.
No.
But all of a sudden it is. It's because they can't. The employees working at Kixeye can't be that good at their job. As simple as that. Because they've got young kids that are probably going through college, outwitting them with every move.
Yeah.
You know, so if these young kids, these people at Kixeye have probably gone to university, college, gone through all their degrees and everything else, and they're getting outwitted by people that are probably still in college right this second, doing computer science. That shows you what level we're dealing with, what level of employee we're dealing with. Anyway, is there anything you guys want to add before I move forward? Because it's making me angry.
No.
Yeah, we better move forward then.
It's so easy for me to lose it and go on a triad.
Otherwise, we're gonna have, instead of city, we're gonna have Hulk smash in a minute.
Well, not Danny, who was it? Robert brought something else up I forgot about. They're able to deploy their air from wherever they want. So it doesn't matter if you're on the wall, because I caught them doing it and I'm on a wall, and they deployed from the wall side, their air. And they're, 200 hexes east of me. So how can they deploy air from the left?
And when you're at a PvE base and your air says it's coming in at 5 o'clock, but it comes in 7 o'clock.
No, but the ones cheating are able to pick where they want to deploy their air.
That's actually quite an old hack. It sounds like to me, Kixeye have tried to patch some of the newer problems in the game, and what they've done is they've opened up some of the older issues that they had. They've rewritten the code so it covers the newer stuff and not the older. They've deleted the older cheats in the game. Because a lot of this is some stuff that we see 4 or 5 years ago. It's not new. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The new ones, the script's been out for how long now? 2, 3 years?
Yeah.
And I get it that Kixeye can't. They haven't quite got the capability to sort that out, but there must be a way to do it. There must be. It can't be as simple as just let them get away with it forever.
I wish I could be on when I get hit sometimes the video, because, the guy that hit me yesterday, going through the play-by-play, he sent his first air in from the northeast, okay? Then the next time he sent air, it came in from the southeast. It's crazy.
Yeah, so he's basically changed where his air deploys from. It just goes to show how much of the code is player side that can be manipulated. Back when it was proper Kixeye, when it was Will Harbin, there were certain things they could manipulate, but it was never this fucking bad. Never. There were certain units that they could put into their platoons, or they could manipulate 100 Titans and things like that as ERMs. Change ERMs to Titans, but it wasn't to the point where they could manipulate chat. They could manipulate the who got banned on the chat. They could manipulate where the air spawned. They could manipulate make it look like someone else, like you're talking in the chat when you're not saying nothing. So it makes it look like you're being rude to people.
I'll tell you something is those that still got their emails in their radio towers need to delete them, because they first started by taking down Discord, Kix's Discord, and believe me, the game would be next.
Yeah, my email can be thrown. My email is actually open to anyone that wants it. To be fair, it's on my YouTube channel, so I can dispose of that email whenever I feel like it and open a new. I'm not too worried about losing an email.
Well, it's not so much losing the email. It depends on what you've got on that email.
Yeah, but what you want to do then is delete your personal email and open an email just for
exactly
computer games.
Yeah. So the one you've got in your radio tower, delete it, make a new one.
We got Bernie, welcome. We're Robert as well, welcome. Assassins, appreciate you coming along. Cheeky Monkey, thanks for coming along. Hulk, WC Hulk, welcome, bro. Q, welcome. Have I missed anyone else out? Generator as well, another goat. Mr. King, welcome, guys. Muhammad Ali. And if I've missed anyone out, I do apologise. Right, we've got the Nightmare Skirmish, guys. Are we looking forward to this, or is it just like, oh, it's a fucking another event?
Yeah, just another event. Find time to do it. Find time to do it.
I did cheat as well. I did have a look at the stats for the new hero. It looks shit. I'm sorry to say, but it looks shit. Right, so we've got the October 2024 Nightmare Skirmish. This
I'm
starts.
looking forward to it.
This starts October 31st at 10 a.m. PDT. That's tomorrow. It'll be 5 o'clock, 1700 hours GMT. We should be live for that. Ends November 4th at 10 a.m. PDT. Description. Earn the next series 4 hero. Aquinas? Aquif? I'm going to call it Aquif. Aquif. That's a queef, that is. How can I pronounce that correctly, guys? Aquinas. Am I saying that right? Aquinas. Aquinas.
Sounds good to me.
And the author hero, which is the standard unit, I'm guessing, in this month's skirmish, and use it to dominate in the upcoming monthly event. Also in this Nightmare Skirmish is your chance to unlock the Dr. Egon unique unit, along with 3 different infusion techs for Dr. Egon and Dr. Ake. Dr. Egon and Dr. Ake, and why does it say that twice? Along with 3 different infusion techs for Dr. Egon and Dr. Ake. Dr. Egon and Dr. Ake and the infusion techs will only be available in this skirmish. I think Dr. Egon is only available in this skirmish as well. I don't think
you deal with the doctor.
They're not doctors. They're laboratory
scientists.
No, experiments. I don't know why they've called them doctors. They broke out of a laboratory, out of a test tube, basically. So how does that make them doctors? It don't work out, does it? Right, how does it work? Use your Z77 Pilgrim War Wagon units and their heroes, the Rhino X, Sandstorm Mark II, and your Nightmare units against the Kane's forces to play through the recruit set or the officer set to earn skirmish XP. Sets can be completed in any order and pay out a bonus XP cash. The officer set will test your might, but will pay out more XP than the recruit set. Choose the set that best fits your power level. You can hit the targets multiple times, and wins will count towards future set completions, so you won't be penalised for hitting a target again. Right, recruit 1 is 1,000, recruit 2 is 2,000, recruit 3 is 5,000, and the bonus on completion in any order is 8,000 XP. Officer base 1 is 8,000, officer base 2 is 16, and you get a 20,000 XP bonus on completion of 1-2 or 2-1. I normally do 10 or 15 of the harder ones, then go back to the easier one. That's how I play it. Can someone tell me if I'm pronouncing this right? Aquinas.
Can't see it.
I am screen sharing on Discord.
Aquinas?
Yes, you are.
Aquinas.
We're Aquinas. So that's supposed to.
Sounds okay to me.
Right, so this is a Generation Series 4. Faction Sentinels type medium aircraft. Weapon large caliber laser bolt. Weapon tech.
Chopper.
Yeah, weapon. It is basically a reskinned version of the Doppler. Weapon tech depleted uranium. Targets ground and air. Damage type energy. Size 325. Hit points at level 1 or health points at level 1. Is 33,795. DPS at level. Hit points or health points at max level let me start that again. I've paused it up. Hit points at level 1 is 23,123. Hit points at max level is 33,795. DPS at level 1 is 1,125. DPS at max level is 2,000 dead. Speed is 3, so really slow. Max range is 600. Talent level 1. Yeah, I'm not really that interested. I'll get it, but talent at level 1 doubles heroic buffs. Shots from a queef have a 33% chance to condemn the target area. What does condemn mean? That's a new status effect. Does any... Pardon?
Kill it.
Condemn. The status effect, though. It's not a...
Yeah.
Anyone asked any on Kixeye?
No.
I'm asking the side chat as well, see if someone's got any information, not just you guys. Basic heroic is plus 10% damage dealt and minus 10% damage taken aura to all orifices. That's what they're going to be called from now on. Orifices.
That's
Heroic.
when you say it right.
I can't pronounce that shit. Kixeye are doing this on purpose at this point. Heroic level 10 is plus 20% damage dealt and minus 20% damage taken to all orifices. Level 15 is a 20% damage taken from aircraft. Super heroic level 15 increases aura to 30% damage dealt and minus 30% damage taken for all orifices. It's authors, isn't it? I am saying that right, authors. I prefer orifices. Level 21 throws fire orbs on the condemned targets, renowns the hero, which means you can use it with other heroes. Where are we? Level 25, plus 100% damage dealt to units that are on fire. Cohesion bonus, 2% damage dealt and minus 2% damage taken per active Series 4 Sentinel units. Guys, if you want to discuss that, I'm just going to go to the toilet and grab a beer. Be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Well, it's more fire effective than
I don't think the condemn is a status, what did he say? A status or a trait? I think it's just saying that that area is condemned to condemned, damaged or death.
Yeah. So I said killed.
Yeah.
Anything that goes into that area will die.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
But it kicks our logic again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not normal.
Since when is kicks normal?
I'm just stating the obvious.
Us to be truthful.
Well,
You ain't just said nothing, have you, since I got up?
no.
How we think?
Nothing intelligent, at least.
That's
Well, we know where they got the name for it.
what, a queef. South Park.
No, it's Aquinas is how it's pronounced. Aquinas was
yeah.
an Italian priest in Italy.
I prefer a queef.
Oh my God, City.
One and the same, ain't they?
Yeah,
I don't think it
pretty
matters.
much.
I won't be fucking using it.
None of it. The only time we're going to use this, we're forced to use it, and that's during the skirmish. And I think Kixeye are doing this on purpose. Do you know why I think the air that we've got right, we're all being punished because Kixeye know that this air script doesn't just play out in PvP. If there's a decent air that they can use in PvE, they can use that air script in PvE as well. So we're...
City?
Pardon? What?
Like what Robert Ward said inside chat.
City wants that script window. What does that mean? I don't know what it means.
That part down there that just went away.
Hmm?
You want to know what it was? They want to know what it was because it's titled script.
But you do know they're using the script. If the air's good enough in PvE, they can use the script in PvE to do the PvE bases, so they can kill the PvE bases easy. So this is why the rest of the game is being punished because of the scripts that Kixeye cannot fix. So we're all suffering because of them. Every single one of us that are playing legit. I refuse to use anything like that. I make sure I record every attack because I've been called out several times the last couple of weeks. You use scripts, and I go post a video and say, can you find the scripts in this attack? And no one can because you can see I'm playing legit. It's just the fucking dirty little rags that fucking play this game that think they're great, and then they're not. You take them scripts away from them players, they're shit. They're absolute garbage. Right, the Aquif has been an integral part of the upper echelon of the Sentinels clergy for as long as any other can remember, but no one's ever heard of him, guys, by the way. His personal group of attack helicopters carry condemnation missiles.
Oh my God.
Aquinas himself condemns entire battlefields at will. So let's get back to it is Sentinels though, so they are a religious group, I guess. But
Really?
Yeah, it's got all of them, just fat, bold old fuckers.
Not going to be that no more.
cities. They got 20 cities going in the base. Right, we've got the bronze tech. Eagle's Majesty. Effects minus 20% box standard. Minus 20% damage taken from turrets. Minus 20% damage taken from vehicles. Slot soaring shield. Cost 60,000 XP. Forward thinking teachings. Plus 20% damage to reactive armor. Plus 20% damage to composite armor. Slot past lessons. Costs 80,000 XP. I think Kixeye at this point really need to go out their way and explain what each one of these different armor composites are, because when they brought these in 5 years ago, we all understood it. They've taken the game outside of that, so the armors didn't matter, and now they want to bring it back in 4 years later. They really need to make a big post and put it on their Discord or wherever to explain what the different armor sets mean and do. Anyway, past lessons cost 80,000 XP. Foundational revelation. Triple damage to... Fuck it. This is a gold tech. Triple damage to buildings. Slot condemnation. Cost that for
What a
100.
lot of fucking use that is.
They really don't know at this point what they're fucking doing. The gold tech used to be a bit of fun, didn't it? It used to fucking give you something different, or provide a different buff or stats.
And now it's shit.
Buildings. Oh, don't worry, you'll be able to fucking shoot the buildings a little bit better. Dickheads. What a bunch of fucking spazzes. I need a beer. Anything you guys want to add?
You went to get.
There's nothing about that unit, about the tech goes, yeah, I really need to spend money to get this. Everything, look, I'll just let me shit repair over time. If I get the unit, I'll get the unit. If I don't, I don't. Who really gives a fuck? And then, and not only that, they're trying to force us to buy, it won't be this event, it'll be in the main event next week. They're trying to force us to buy 10 more tokens so we can take it up to 20 to then get a war paint for it. So they're trying to force us to spend 500 coin to be able to get a shitty war paint for a unit we ain't going to fucking use. How does that make sense?
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Fuck that.
I will get it. I'm not getting a war paint, I mean. I will get the unit. But I ain't spending no money on this junk.
I'll get it when I feel like it. That's about it. Not when they want me to.
I remember when the game was good, when you bought a unit and it was the ultimate unit. Everybody was using it to smash your base. Like when the Titan first come out, or when the Inferno first come out.
Uniques.
Like that would kill the base on its own virtually. We got none of that shit now.
This is poor. This is a very fucking poor unit.
Oh, I thought you said this is porn. I was like, what?
No, it's nothing. It is redeeming about this unit. Nothing.
It's not even as good enough for the Rainbow Club.
Now that you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you said that, it'll be the ultimate unit, and you'll have everybody be buying it.
No, but it'll only be the ultimate unit because it's bugged, and Kixeye will keep it bugged until everyone stops spending money on it. And I'm not gonna the stats, everything about this unit, the range, the speed. There's no move and shoot. It's dog shit. It's not a good unit. Simple as. You know, they've got turrets. They've got the Kixeye epic turrets that are going to pretty much 3-4 shot this unit. And then the tech. What is that all about? Triple the damage to buildings. Because buildings are the biggest threat in the game, aren't they? If it was triple the damage to units, I'd go, well, okay, this might be good. Buildings? Who gives a fuck about buildings? Feels like I'm talking to myself here, guys. You need to get... drink some fucking beers, will you? Right, we've got Dr. Egon.
Too early for beers
Give me
here.
one. Give me one. Shit, I'll drink one. Shit.
A little too early for some whiskey or rum.
It's never too early. You're making things up. It's only in your head. Right, we've got Dr. Egon, and this is basically a carbon copy of the Grand Unit, but the wings are spread.
Would you call it?
That's what he said.
It's Aegon, isn't it? I called it Egon.
There's no
Egon.
R in it.
Aegon.
Egon.
Yeah, it's
like
egg on your face.
Egon.
It's
There's
egg
an
on your
R.
face.
There's an R in beer, though.
There
It's
is.
like a fucking dragon.
Well, this is one of the Kixeye employees is a D&D fanatic. He likes everything
Drake
about
is.
wizards. No, it's not Drake. It's his little minion that he had on his show with him. What was his name? Little Robert or something?
Robert.
Young something. Young Robert. Young Russell. Young Russell.
Yeah, young Russell. Yeah.
Yeah, young Russell.
He sits in his mum's basement and plays D&D all night. And if
Is
you don't
he
know,
related to Roy Boy?
I've got no issues with D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
But you've got to understand that we're not in a Dungeons and Dragons environment while playing War Commander. This isn't the place to put fucking wizards and demons and fucking dragons in.
All they did was take it because Dregun is actually from Flame. It's a flame tyrant from Asteron. And they
Esther.
made it Dr. Egon
Yeah,
instead
but
of Dregun.
why would something that comes from a test tube fucking bottle be a doctor?
There we go.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
not.
they just separated it, made it Dr. Egon.
It's like calling Frankenstein Dr. Frankenstein.
So be thankful nobody over there is a Doctor Who fan, and this would go south big time.
Or you're lucky. What's his name? Phil. He used to be on the Unshackled. He'd be going mental
Yeah,
over
I
this right
remember
now. What was his?
Yep, I remember him.
Dr. Phil, yeah. Right, this is a Generation Series 4 faction neutral type heavy aircraft. Weapons, fireballs. Weapon tech, none. Weapon tech, none. Targets, ground and air. What? Let me read this out so I don't sound like a fucking idiot. Targets, ground and air damage.
I think that's gonna help.
No, it didn't need the damage part on it, did it? It targets ground and air. Why is it ground and air damage? I think it splashes. Right. No. It targets ground, but it does air damage. So if there's anything above it gets damaged, a float, a helicopter. Does that make sense?
Maybe it's like a splash.
Yeah, it's a splash
Right?
damage that
Yeah.
will go through to air.
What the fuck did they just
Okay.
put splash damage to air?
It would have made, yeah, but it's Kixeye in it. They really only want to give us a little bit of information, so we're all fucking scratching our head, and hopefully we spend money on it, thinking it's going to be the best unit. They've done ground and air damage to make it sound like it hits ground and air, I think. But in
It's
truth,
ground
and
and air damage.
yeah, so it
So
splashes.
it's
Yeah.
splash.
Yeah, it's a splash effect. Right, type
Oh, well,
fire.
yeah.
Say again, Loney.
Puts everything on. Yeah, puts everything on fire.
Well, that's going to be nerfed. They'll get rid of that.
It isn't.
They
Yep.
have already.
Again, looking at the stats, it isn't that good. Size is 500. Hit points at level 1 is 31,000. Excuse me. Hit points or health points at max level is 40,000. DPS at level 1 is 500, which is fucking tiny for a unique unit. DPS at max level, which I believe is 10, is 5,000. I think the other unit we got was closer to 9,000 DPS.
Yeah,
at max level. Max speed is 8, which is fucking fast for an air unit. So it may be fast for a fixed wing. No, it's not fast for a fixed wing, is it? If this fucking works like the Wassit, I'm going to be pissed. This could be a Layla 2.0.
Is that the thing we don't use?
That everyone fucking hates, Layla and the Alapex. No one fucking likes them, but Kixeye insists to leave them as they are. Max range is 500. Talent at level 1 is a minus 20% damage taken from area damage. Nothing is area damage just lately. I think most units are what's its damage? Burst. Level 5 is a plus 15% damage to vehicles. Level 10 is plus 25 damage to vehicles. I don't think they stack, so you're not getting a 45 damage to vehicles. I think you're getting a 25 max. Right, this is where it don't make no sense, because he's a failed experiment. So how does that make him a fucking doctor? Of Kane's
His last name is Fauci.
It doesn't make you a doctor, does it? You can't. You're an experiment. A failed
I want to
experiment.
call
Strange.
Dr. Lonely from now on.
It's Doctor Strange, Lonely Strange, whatever.
He's a failed experiment that went into fucking university, got his PhD, and become a doctor. The moment he broke out of his incubation vat, he hated the cold ground. He fell the cold ground. He fell to, and vowed never to touch it again. I'm pretty sure he's going to touch it once I get my hands on it, because it's going to die. I can't understand how an experiment is a doctor. I know it's all make believe, guys, but this kind of shit pisses me off. These are fully grown men writing this for us.
So wait a minute. When it says a failed experiment of Kane's, and then he's talking about broke out of the incubation vat, he hated the cold ground he fell into. Doesn't that sound a lot like Harley Quinn and the Joker as well?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know who that was that come in, but welcome.
Sandra.
Yeah, Sandra.
Yeah, they've been watching way too many different things.
I just don't understand how a fucking experiment becomes a doctor. But anyway.
Exactly.
Fire infused tech. I haven't read this, so this is all new to me. Phase 1 fire, 6 levels. Phase 2 eruption, 6 levels. Or Phase 2 incineration. 6 levels. Yeah, my eyes went wonky. Cost 200,000 XP. What the fuck does that mean?
Those first 5 letters do all like they're all connected in one.
Shouldn't that be a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, or actually no, the phase 1? Well, I don't know.
Well, phase 1 already. Phase 2, he's starting to erupt. Phase 3, never mind.
Yeah,
so are they gonna have? Is that 9 techs in total for this unit that they're saying? 3 for each.
Let's get through this, because there's a little bit of
So there's one main one, and then there's 2 you can swap.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Go ahead, City.
Right, let me finish this. A thorium infused tech, phase 1 thorium, 6 levels. This makes no fucking sense. Phase 2 spirit, 6 levels, or phase 2 storm, 6 levels, cost 200,000 XP, and it's infected infusion tech. Phase 1 infected, 6 levels. Phase 2 spectral, which we would have thought was ghosties, lonely.
Oh my god.
Phase 3 horde master, 6 levels.
They could explain what each one actually is and what it does.
That would be the clever thing to do, wouldn't it? There's a little bit of writing underneath this. I do want to read. Oh, there's quite a bit of writing. So evolution tech. Let's see if they actually explain it here. Evolution tech is a mutation of diamond tech. Phase 1 of each tech has 6 levels, but after you choose which upgrade path you'd like to go down according to your specific playstyle, you can upgrade both paths, but you select which phase you'd like to use. This makes no fucking sense. When using the phase 2, you'll receive all the bonuses of phase 1. Right, so you don't need to upgrade. Let me read. I'm going to finish reading this because it's going to drive me bonkers. Purchasing an infusion tech unlocks it for both Dr. Egon, whatever you want to call him, and Dr. Ake in the workshop, but you'll upgrade them separately so you can play around with which bonuses you want for each unit. These evolution techs are available only in Nightmare, so they've not explained what. So basically, you've got to upgrade the phase 1 to level 6, and then you pick which one of the phase 2 techs you want to place on, depending on your play style. But you'll also get the phase 1 tech with the phase 2 techs. But no one knows.
But you don't know.
Exactly.
No one knows your play style because you don't know what that.
Fucking hell. I thought my fucking head was fucked. This is more fucked than I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
Why not just explain?
Makes you feel normal a little bit, doesn't it?
Did they let a 3rd grader write that up and not explain?
This Dr. Aegon's fucking huge.
I think
That's what he
there's a
said.
hillbilly working. I think Amped might be working for fucking Kixeye at this point.
Oh,
Whoa, amputee.
You watch him come in here and have a pop at me now.
he's
Well,
already
he's
in
in
here.
here.
He's already in here.
His mic's muted,
I
but
saw
he's
him in the
here.
chat, but I didn't know he was in here. What the fuck are they doing?
I'm everywhere, homie.
How you doing, bro?
Oh.
Good.
You need
I
to
tell you what,
you need to quit your job at Kixeye if you're writing this shit.
Yeah, they fired me. I'm sorry.
It sounds like you after about 16 beers on the fucking world chat. To be fair,
Yes,
make no fucking sense.
it is city after 9.
I'm trying to make fucking. I get what they're saying, right? So the phase 1 tech you automatically get when you put the phase 1 of the 2 phase 2 techs on, but we need an idea of what each one of these techs do. They can't just say that's it. That's what the information you're getting. You can kind of work this one out a little bit. So phase 1 is infected, which sounds like it will infect units. The phase 2 is a spectral, which is ghosties. And the phase 2, the next phase 2 is Horde Master, which I would imagine has got a horde of units around it, which is a drone, a clone.
I'm not going to tell you what I thought it said. I'm gonna keep
Well, I
it
thought you
PG.
said Hormaster.
And then-
Master,
I guess I'm trying to make sense
the
of this.
Epstein tech.
Right, so the thorium infusion tech would be a thorium shot, a thorium blast of a cannon, or a spirit blast, or a storm shot. I'm guessing. And then phase 1 is a fire, eruption, incineration, which mean pretty much the same thing throughout, except for the eruption. It's something you do if you play with your willy too much.
To erection.
Eruption, no. The
it's on
eruptions.
fire.
You might-
He's starting
yeah,
to
you might have to
rise.
play with it for a while. Yeah, it'll erupt.
The
but
eruption is the volcano
under
going off.
erection, you have an eruption.
Oh,
Make
I'm
any
trying
sense?
to. This actually hurts the
Like-
fucking. I ain't the only one here thinking, what the fuck am I going? What am I talking about?
Remind me, City, I have a video you need to watch.
If it's of
Ooh.
someone erupting, I don't want to see it.
No,
Right.
it's not.
Is there anything you guys want to add? Is there any information posted on the Kixeye Discord or War Commander Discord? I'm guessing not.
I can show you
Show me what.
this unit.
Yeah, but can you show us the tech?
Don't know.
That's where I'm not too worried about the unit. It's going to be an air unit. I'm more interested in what these actual.
Already sent.
Oh,
Already
he's doing a go-go bar test.
I sent a dozen of them in my base, mate.
Dead.
What?
Yeah, they didn't get nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no point fucking watching that. Right. Anyway, let's get to the prize store. So we got a Queef parts times 1, 4,000. You'll need 80 of them. Aquinas times 4 is 15,000, 20 of them. Aquinas times 10 is 35,000. You'll need that 8 times. Aquinas build logistic is 32,000. Hang on, why? Oh, 4. You can buy 4 of them. Aquinas upgrade token is 40,000. 10 of them you will need. Foundational revelation is 100,000 one time buy. Forward thinking teachings is 80,000 one time buy. Eagle's majesty is 60,000 one time buy. Dr. Aegon, don't worry about the 1 and 2 parts. Just get the. It looks like you can only buy them in 1 parts. Dr. Aegon part is 35,000. No, it's 8. It's not 80 parts. So you'll need 8 of them. I believe we bought 3 or 4 of them last main event.
Mm.
And the same if you miss Dr. Ake, you'll need 8 of them. They're 35,000 a pop. Doctor.
Yeah, I've slept since then.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure we bought. I think it was 3. So we've got 3. We're holding 3, and we've got to purchase 6 more. Is it 5 more?
No clue.
Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure. Right, Dr. Egon upgrade token is 40,000, and Dr. Ake upgrade token is 40,000. So you can purchase both of these uniques in Skirmish, but they will not be available after this Skirmish, according to Kixeye, unless they put them out for a coin purchase. I would have thought. Fire infusion is 200,000, thorium infusion is 200,000, and infected infusion is 200,000. They're all one-time buys. Also included in Skirmish stories the Swartz, Osiris, Dovra, Rajin, Balthazar, Sledge, Layla, Copperhead, along with their tech, build logistics and upgrade tokens. Now available as well are the Z77, Pilgrim and War Wagon units, tech and build logistics. In addition, you'll also be able to collect the parts for the standard elite versions of the Perseus Fighter Company, Leviathan, Proteus, Bounty Hunter and Harbinger. You'll even be able to earn parts for the standard elite and the mega versions of Romero, Prophet, and Dark Storm. Anything you guys want to add before I move on?
Yeah, just the legendary bounty hunter. You know, you can get 5 more parts.
By what time? What today?
No, it was. I got them the other day in the R Gear store.
I went looking for them and the tokens were gone for it.
Yeah, mine are too.
They disappeared. They haven't come back
Yeah,
since.
mine's disappeared now, but I was able to buy another 5.
Right, okay.
But they did adjust something with the bounty hunter. They said it was breaking faction trade.
Yes, that was another. You are right. Let me find it. This is War Commander announcement. Added to the bug fixes this release, Legendary Bounty Hunter was breaking faction. I'm guessing it was still Survivor faction instead of being factionless. So it was breaking the faction for anything else but survivors. And then for some reason, we've got the Operation Sector Shield, which is next week's main event. This is copied and pasted by Kixeye Drake. The artwork again is a bit immature for me, but never mind. Sector Shield starts November 7th at 10 AM PDT. That's next week, Thursday. Yeah, next week, Thursday. Ends November 13th at 10 AM PST. Why did they change from PDT to PST? Is that the daylight savings?
Yeah.
No, it just
This
depends.
weekend,
Some
isn't it?
people say PST, some say PDT. It's
Yeah, because if I
true.
go back
Yeah,
to the,
true.
if I go back to this one, it's PDT. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
They should
no,
just use GMT.
PDT there, and then they go to PST, and then this one it's all PST. So I'm guessing it's daylight savings. Anyway, featuring the Sentinels depleted uranium Series 4 unit, Author. Bronze, silver, and gold tech for the author. Little bastards and chaotic hellscape. Gold tech for the demi demon. Little bastards. That's what I say. That's what I say when scripters hit me. You little fucking bastard. And
But
they-
yet we can't type bastard in game chat.
No, but Kixeye can use it as and when they feel. Right, Omega Demi
Mhm.
Demon parts, Diamondback modded war paints, not interested in that. Aquinas Hero Tech Commendation and Collector's War Paint, only if you spend 500 coin plus for the war paint for it. Contractor Roof,
They can
Bogguard. Pardon?
What?
They can keep it.
We're going to use these units for free events, that's it. And Large
Yeah,
Wall
they can keep it.
Construct.
The hell is that sound in the background?
Author. Generation Series 4, Faction Sentinels. Type medium aircraft, weapon dual laser bolts, weapon tech depleted uranium. Targets grand. This one says ground and air. It hasn't got air damage. So there's a typo. Someone needs to get on Kixeye and find out whether the hero does ground. Not the hero. It ain't the hero, is it? It's that.
Dragon.
Yeah, it's the
It would be
dragon.
the
It's the
hero.
dragon thing. It's the unique.
Oh.
My bad. Ground and air damage type energy size 325. Hit points or health points at level 1 is 19,517. Hit points or health points at max level is 25,551. DPS at level 1 is 727. DPS at max level is 1,091. Max speed is 3. Max range is 500. Talent at level 1 gains 360 move and shoot. Gains a multi-shot of 2. Excuse me. Gains a missile that will be fired while below 70% hit points. Condemns target area. What the fuck is going on? This sounds like a good unit. The hero
Shit.
sounds like a piece of shit.
Yep.
This has got a 360 move and shoot. Gains a multi-shot of 2. Gains a missile that will be fired while below 70% hit. Okay, I don't like that so much, but condemns a target area. Minus 20%, 25% reload time versus condemned targets. Level 10, minus 20% damage taken from aircraft. Level 20, plus 20% splash. Gains a 20% damage reduction for 5 seconds. At 90, 80, and 70% health points remain, or hit points remaining. Hey? So is that a stacking 20%? So it's 20, 40, 60, 80%? Or is that... oh no, for 5 seconds for each one. Cohesion bonus 2%, plus 2% damage dealt, and minus 2% damage taken per active Series 4 Sentinel unit. Description: capable of taking on multiple threats with ease. Enemies of the Sentinels fear cloudy days, for they see the clouds above turn orange hue. The authors and their teachings are sure to follow. This actually sounds like they put a bit of thought into it, but what's going on with the hero? The 360 move and shoot, you do know that's going to be used with the script if it's a good unit. Because you've got something like that, you can use the script, it goes out of the target and it's targeting things as it works its way into your base. And it gains a multi-shot of 2. I don't know what that means. And then it also gains a missile that will be fired way below 70% hit points. Condemns target area. Do you want to discuss that quick, guys? I'm going to grab a beer.
The range is trash. Wouldn't you typically want your hero in front of those, but those are going to fly in front of your hero?
Wee.
Mm-hmm.
Who's ever used their units other than PvP units? Nobody.
Huh?
All your units that you've got, no matter what it is, like the one we're gonna get, will you use it? No.
They'll
No,
just
I'm
take
still
up
using
space in my
older
storage.
stuff. Yeah. They need to have like our hangar. You know how we have armory for ground units.
But we still got loads of
We
room.
need something like the armory for the air, and that's what the hangar should be.
I
It's out of sight
had to go
and
through and
don't count against your storage space.
I had to go through and delete a bunch of old air in me so I could build more.
Yeah.
But you've got a
Again?
you've got 85,900 space for air.
Right, we have got a little bit of information here. Someone lucky enough has posted all the. Bear with me. Where is it? They've posted all the tech for us. I don't know how well you guys can see this on the.
It's tiny. Okay.
I can't really
What you
zoom in.
said.
I can read through it. So it's Dr. Ake's Fire Infusion 6. Unlocked event store, blah, blah, blah. Plus, minus 10% damage taken from all previous level bonuses remain. Minus 20% damage taken from fire. Minus 20% damage taken from all sources. Plus 20% damage to vehicles. Equipped units damage to infantry is increased by 20%. Adds 20% splash. Applies Dr. Ake charred war paint. So the war paint is giving it a war paint for free. So they're not trying to sell us the war paint. Then we've also got, let's see if I can go a bit bigger. Then we've also got Dr. Ake's Eruption Infusion. And this again, it will be a level 6 buff, not one for 5. Adds busted status, 20% damage to buildings. Previous level bonus remain. So the previous bonuses remain in it. So I think these are the previous bonuses. Plus 50 range, minus 50% reload time, minus 20% damage taken from aircraft, plus 40% damage to buildings, minus 20% damage from turrets. Buildings will not spawn last stand defenders. Applies for Dr. Ake's charged war paint. Minus 20% damage taken from fire, minus 20% damage taken from all sources, plus 20% damage to vehicles. No wonder they didn't put this on the patch notes. Equipped unit damage to infantry is increased by 20%, adds 20% splash. That's crazy. But this again is, I think they're going to be the same. This again is Dr. Ake's incarceration infusion. 100% damage taken from fire damage. Minus, 100% from fire damage. Previous level bonus remain. Adds a fire AoE to where the projectiles hit. AoEs last 6 seconds. Adds a weapon that fires fireballs that leave behind fire AoEs for 4 seconds. Adds another weapon that fires fireballs that leave behind fire AoEs for 4 seconds. Jesus Christ. 25% chance to evade all damage from an attack from a unit on fire. Minus 100% damage taken from fire applies to Dr. Ake. Sorry, who's that coming? Right, let me get back to it. 25% damage to chance to evade all damage from an attack from a unit on fire. Minus 100% damage taken from fire applies Dr. Ake's charred war paint. Minus 20% damage taken from fire. Minus 10% damage taken from all sources. Plus 10% damage to vehicles. 20% damage to vehicles. Plus 20% damage to aircraft. Adds 10 splash. These are nuts. This is Dr. Ake's Thorium Infusion 6. There's hundreds of these to go through. I don't think we've got time, have we?
Well, I gotta run anyways.
If it gets shit.
Yes.
I've only gone through literally one or two of actually one of the texts. Give your shout outs, Brandies, if you got to run.
Yeah, I gotta go get my oldest. I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Toodaloo. Yep. See ya.
Toasty salute.
Right, so Dr. Ake's Thorium Infusion 6. Minus 10% damage taken from all previous level bonuses remain. Shots changed to a thorium energy ball that counts as fire for the sake of zombies. Minus 20% damage taken from plasma, laser, and electricity. minus 20% damage from all sources, minus 10% damage from aircraft, minus 10% damage from vehicles, plus 100% damage to buildings equipped. Units damage to infantry is increased by 10%. Plus 10% damage to vehicles applies Dr. Ake's Thorium War Paint. This still ain't making no sense to me, is it to you guys?
No.
I get it's giving us all the shit that it's adding. Oh.
It's all gobbledygook.
Yeah, Dr. Ake's Thorium. This is why they haven't put it into the update notes, because it is gobbledygook. Dr. Ake's Thorium Spirit Infused level 6. Reload time is reduced by 25%. Previous bonuses remain. Shoots a thorium flame that lasts thorium flames at up to 6 units. I don't know what that means. Changes projectile to thorium flames. Plus 50 range. Reload time of the multi-shot lightning decreases by 50% over 5 seconds. Minus 20% damage taken from plasma laser electricity. Minus 10% damage from all sources. Minus 10% damage from aircraft. Minus 10% damage from vehicles. Plus 100% damage. This is pretty much the same thing as I just read out. Yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same except for the top bit. Units that are in the Thorium Storm at the end of the 4 seconds are confused to 3 seconds. Yeah, so these are all the same. This is, again, Dr. Ake. Infected Infusion. Minus 30% damage from infantry. And in previous bonuses, I'm trying to make sense of this, guys. I really can't. This is a damage reduction as well by 300%, so that's different. So not 300%, 300 DPS. Affected War Paint. Can someone help me out here?
No.
It's a lot.
It's so tiny. It's hard to.
Yeah, there's no way for me to make it bigger in Discord. Dr.
I don't know.
Ake's.
Even when
These-
you open it up into a new tab, it's little.
These are all for Dr. Ake, not Dr. I think they're both the same pretty much, though. I think this is I don't know if we place these, guys. If we place these onto the unit, are we stuck? Are we stuck with it, or can we switch and change?
They've nerfed the fucking Zeus.
Yeah, you knew that was coming. Right, I'm going to get on, guys, because everyone's fucking playing the game now. Earn the author in the token store and the event store. Description. Even with the Rangers providing assistance, the Armoured Corps forces are still too powerful. Clearly are being supported by a shadowy force beyond view. Sheila now turns to Lazarus, a man with little is known about, for assistance. Can the factions once again form a shield that can defend the sector from any enemy? In Operation Sector Shield, commanders will face off against Mission Track and the challenge base sets, unlock the story and tokens for the token store in the mission track, and earn huge amounts of XP in the challenge base sets. Use the XP to purchase prizes in the event store. The Armoured Corps believe that... I've read this out fucking 5 times already. What's that? Oh, we've got a new unit in the Armoured Corps. We'll read that out. Bear with me. The Armoured Corps believes that soldiers only as good as his tank, putting their faith in the mechanized cavalry. The Armoured Corps assaults their enemies with unified iron front. How do I pronounce that? Abrelist?
However the fuck you want.
Abrelist Sturdy VTOL craft, built to provide another threat vector from the Armoured Corps, and that is... They've got a new... The Armoured Corps was always I believe always grand, but now they've got air. And it looks like a carbon copy. It's an aeroplane with Chinook fucking...
Arbalist.
How do I pronounce it?
Arbalest.
Arbalest 30 VTOL. It's an aircraft with helicopter fucking wings.
It's a hovercraft.
What would you call it? A Chinook?
A hovercraft. I don't know.
That's an airplane.
Plane.
It's got jet. Look, it's got jet engines and then helicopter. So it's going to be quite quick. Right, event structure, enemies, armored corps. I'm not going to read through that. I do want to get to the. Where is it? There's the trophy. So it's the same as the previous one.
Wow.
Orf, yeah, Orpha is a cap of 26, 350,000 a pop. Concrete Beliefs, Orpha Gold Tech, 315,000 again, 24 you need. Urban Surveillance, Orpha Silver Tech, 255,000. Highway Monitoring, Orpha Silver Tech, 255 again. Modern Problems, again, Orpha Bronze Tech, 225,000 a pop. Forward Thinking, Orpha Bronze Tech, 225,000. Orpha Build Logistic cap of 10 is 252. Orpha Upgrade Logistic cap of 10, 325. Little Bastards, Demi Demon Gold Tech. Actually, we're going to get to that. I'm going to scroll down. All the rest of the stuff you could have bought previously. I want to see the tech for the Orpha. So we've got Roof Bodguard Constructor. Effects adds 10% damage resistance to walls. Event XP 1.5 million. And then we've also got Large Wall Construct. Effects 90 times 90. Event XP. So these are two things that you can build for the... What are them two new buildings, guys? No
The
one?
construction yard and the agency? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
construction yard and agencies. Roof Bodguard is the agency. Large Wall Construct is the construction yard. Right, Concrete Beliefs, Alpha, Gold Tech is double damage to buildings, slot gospel. Event XP 315,000. Moderate Problems, again, all for Silver Tech, plus 20% damage to reactive armor. Got Training Computer, 250,000. Forward Thinking, all for Silver Tech. Effects plus 20% damage to composite armor. Slot targets computer. Event XP 250,000. Urban Surveillance, all for Bronze Tech. Effects minus 20% damage taken from turrets. Slot Fuselage. Event XP 225,000. Highway Monitoring, all for Bronze Tech again. Minus 20% taken from vehicles. Slot Fuselage 225,000. I ain't gonna go about the fucking war paints. They can fuck themselves about them. I just want to get to the Demi Demon. Little Bastards. Affects all Demi Demon drones get a fire damage aura. Slot Demonic Invasion, rarity gold, event XP 1 million. Chaotic Hellscape adds a grenade launcher that causes confusion. Slot Demonic Invasion, rarity gold, event XP 1 million. Anything you want to add, guys? You've been fucking real quiet tonight.
Well, you've just bamboozled everybody.
Ah. How have I?
Oh, those. What is that?
No.
I only read out what them text said. It wasn't like
No, that's why we're all discombobulated.
I didn't sway from what Kixeye have told us. It's exactly how the picture's shown. No, nothing.
Nah.
Right, call it, guys.
I got nothing.
Chat outs, bear with me. I'm going to start bottom to top. Nutcracker, please, bro.
Right.
Mikey, his chat outs.
Sorry, I can't help it. No, just I just want to send a shout out to everybody in the game who keeps playing honestly, who doesn't run cheats and scripts and all that other nonsense. And thank you guys for bringing me on to the clan and all of our allies. Y'all have been really great, and it's made the game a lot more fun. Peace.
Perfect. Kelly, Lone Wolf, sorry.
Yo, Ghosty salute everyone. See you tomorrow.
And
Keep your powder dry.
perfect.
Hey.
Kelly,
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, all this new stuff. But thanks to everybody on the side chat. And thanks, City, for allowing us to be in here with you. Hold on.
choking.
Oh, no, that water went down. Just remember that a lot of people don't realize that Skirmish actually starts on a Thursday this time instead of Friday.
Yeah, they've kind of thrown everyone out with this update.
So keep that in mind that we get an extra day on this lovely Skirmish. And have a safe and happy Halloween. Take care. Good luck.
Thank you, Kelly. Fruity, you there? Chandra?
I'm only a bystander today. Hello, everybody. Hi. I hope all's well with you all. Enjoy your mini event. Toodaloops.
Perfect. As always, guys, appreciate you coming along tonight. We will be live. It is going to be an early one tomorrow again. 1700 hours GMT for the live event, Skirmish event show, or Nightmare Skirmish event show, whatever you want to call it. And we'll catch you then, guys. Take care and be safe. Ta-da.
Yeah, she's a wanker.
We're out. Yeah, she's the one.